Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Code Spells. This game is a sandbox game. It's currently in early access on Steam. I'm currently playing version 0.202C. And what this game is about, well, it's really cool. Or I think it is anyway. It's a game about making spells. In the sandbox, you can create spells and use them and practice with them. There's also some challenges here in the meditations thing. This isn't actually a button, or I don't think it is anyway. You can kind of click it, but it doesn't do anything other than crash the game. Oh no, wait a minute, it's loading. Right, okay, I've never been able to actually click that before. This is interesting. I wonder what it's loading. Ah, okay, so it's loaded the first challenge, I guess you'd call them, where you got to move boulders around. So we got to get them into this thing here, which is a force field. So if we step right in here, I have played this game a little bit last night before I recorded this video. So I kind of have one spell created, but practice a little bit. So I know that I think what I want Super Grab, which is a spell here. So as you can see over on the right here, this is the screen that you would create spells in. So here we can see what the current spell does. So on creation is when you fire the spell, and there's certain things that you can add to your orb, which is the spell. And you can build up your spell to do different things, and then you can have different actions. So when it hits something, it's going to do some things, and then when you press the action key, which in this game is the F key, it'll do something else. So I'm going to equip that by pressing the tick in the bottom right hand corner there. So now you can see in the top left hand corner I have got the Super Grab spell selected. You can also see at the top I've got 20 boulders left to move, and I also have spent about 27 seconds left. So you can see I've now got this orb thing that's dragging around this rock. If I just control this down, I think this game looks really, really good. So you can see that rock's just going to fall down into there, and I've got 19 rocks left to now move, or boulders. So I'm going to just get these small ones out of the way. So I pressed F there to just let go of that spell. So I'm just going to keep doing this. But yeah, I really think the idea of this game is amazing, and that boulder is never coming back. Okay, well let's just keep going around. There's other things you can do in this game, so the game is based around having the four major elements, so fire, water, earth, and air. Air isn't currently implemented in the game, so they're currently working on that, but fire and water and earth are, so we've just been using an earth spell, so let's go use a water spell. I'm going to use add water. Now this spell is a little bit unwieldy, so before I just use that, I'm also going to get the remove water spell onto my spell wheel, which to get to I press tab. So I've selected the add water spell. So if I come over here and I fire an add water spell here, you see it creates some water. Now this is all using physics water. I can tell it's physics water style. I believe it's physics anyway. But yeah, so you can see the spell's added some water. We can remove it by selecting that spell and firing that in there. So there's other challenges where that'd be useful. On the fire side, there's add heat. I haven't really figured out what add heat does other than change the value in the debug menu, which I'll show you in a second. Let me just select the explosion. So in here you can see there's an effect here, which is this yellow bar, where it's called explosion. So I imagine over time they're going to be adding more, what they're called like powers into the spell creator, but for now it's very early alpha, so I don't mind. So if we fire this spell at this rock here, you can see it explodes, so we can fire a few explosions over there. Now, I don't know, yeah, there you go. I didn't know if the render distance was going to go that far, but yes, it does. There's also a teleport spell that is part of the Earth set, but I think is probably more air. Oop. And I think I've broken the game. Dear. So, as you can see, I can't cast this spell now because my mana at the bottom, well, I can now, but my mana at the bottom right, down here, has got rather low for the yellow, which I believe is just magic. I don't really know what each one of these are, but I imagine this is earth. Magic, maybe? I can probably go read the spell creator actually and find out what that is. Water, fire, and air. But yes, so... Oh yeah, I was going to show the debug menu. So if I just come back here and press the key above the tab menu, you get the debug menu in the bottom right hand corner there. So it tells you like which direction you're facing, which angle you are at. So I believe north is exactly 0, and then south would be 180. Or thereabouts, and then it goes into negative when you get facing the other way, so it's a 180 kind of, and a minus 180 on that, and then you get the heat, so we could raise the heat, you can also raise the humidity, that's a water spell, no clouds, and there's other things in there that I think they're just going to be adding to. So yeah, that is part of these challenges. Now, I'm just going to quit out the challenge, because I'm not really trying to attempt the challenge, I'm just showing off the game for now. I restarted it, didn't mean to restart. Oops, let's go back to the main menu. So, back on the main menu, you can see that there's border cleanup, which is the one we just did. I don't know how double-clicking that got us to there, but I'm going to say it's probably a bug, and that maybe shouldn't be a button, but yeah. Then there's border drop, which is very similar, but these blue ones are more about using your water spells, and the yellow ones are more about using your earth spells. So, yep, and then there's Tower Destroy. That's a really fun one. That I played. That was where I played most of it last night. That was really fun. And then there's Water Redirect, which is very, very difficult, but really fun. I was enjoying just trying to like move water around, and yeah. But if we jump into the sandbox mode now and have a quick look at that. So this game also is looking at being an online kind of like community game. So the sandbox is going to allow you to just wander around a world. There are some creatures in this world, and there's also some mysterious objects. We may find some of them. But yeah, the major goal of the game is to go online and play with other wizards, and just try out your spells and play games, and there's going to be quite a big creative community. I think it's going to be very, very good. I think the idea of the game is very exciting. I'm really excited. As soon as I saw it and I saw the trailer, I was like, yes, this game is going to be good. Very excited about it. The sandbox mode, the world is procedurally generated, so there's a seed, a bit like Minecraft. So if anyone wants to try this world out, you will start here. The sandbox mode at the moment, you can't save. There's no... but remember, this is very early alpha, so... well, probably I think beta actually, but yeah, it's very early on in the game process, so it's understandable there's no save, so you'll just lose everything but the spells you create in here, but that's good, that's fine, it's fine. So yeah, if you want to look at starting in the exact same place as me, you can use the seed down here, which is 59944447. I'm just going to click play here, so that's going to now create the world, and we should just jump almost straight in. But yeah, again, I'm really excited about this game. There's so many things you can do. I am a software developer by trade, so I guess I have an advantage with this game that I know how to program, so I can look at how the spell creator works and go, yes, this is what I want to do here, here, and here. But still, it's really fun for somebody who doesn't. And this is what the game actually was created for. A project where they were looking at how to teach kids how to program. So it should be really easy for a non-programmer to use and get an idea of how to code. So if you want to learn how to program, perfect game for you. Or just how to it's really easy. Even if you don't want to know any programming, you can just create a spell. So here we are in a very gorgeous world. Look at this. It's beautiful. My machine isn't the best when I'm recording, but look at that. I just think this game looks so nice. So we've got this rock here, got lakes and all sorts going on. So over there we can see a geyser, which is one of these kind of special items and things in the game. Oh, and there's a creature. There's two creatures. So you'll see if I press tab here and get into the spell wheel, the game pauses, thank goodness. So you have time to select your spell. I don't know how this is going to work in the multiplayer online version of the game, but for now it's fine. So I'm just going to make sure I get this selected, and I'm going to try and battle these creatures. And I don't know if they die or not. Doesn't look like they're going to die. So maybe I'm going to die here. But begone, you foul beasts! Okay, so anyway, tell you what I will do is I shall go into the water spell and use one of my favourite spells in the water spell, which is pot water. Now this spell makes me feel like I'm Moses. Are these things going to follow me across here? Oh god, they can swim? Oh dear. Oh well. So yeah, that just allowed us to get across this lake very, very quickly, and now we are still being followed by these guys. Oh well. I'm just going to ignore them, but yeah, I think this game is really, really good. It's about £15 on Steam, maybe a bit too much for what it does right now, but if they achieve what they're actually trying to do with this game, and even if they don't, I think you could have quite a lot of fun with this game right now. Maybe £15 is a bit too much. Tiny bit, maybe. Maybe it should be more like £8. Whoa, okay, so there is an end to the world. I've not actually been this far out. That's interesting. Right, so there is an end to the sandbox right now. I imagine that's going to change. That was interesting. But yeah, like I said, £15 for this isn't too bad. Ooh, that's really nice. I think that's one of the special things. I have teleport attached, so let's see if we can get over there. But yeah, I think this game is amazing. I think the idea of this is going to be really, really cool, and my next video on this is going to be actually creating a spell and figuring out how to use the spell creator. I thought I'd just show off the actual kind of the idea of the game first, and then show off that. Look at that. Look at that as God rays there. That is very nice. It's not the best right now, but I can see where they're going with that. Needs a little bit of tweaking that shader, but that's not too bad. You gotta admit, these worlds are just so nice. They look really, really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here, I think. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And I shall see you next time. Bye!